And to South Africa now, where Cambridge professor Ravindra Gupta has made it onto Time magazine's 2020 list of the 100 most influential people in the world. And that's for his research into an HIV cure. Gupta, who's also worked extensively in sub-Saharan Africa, led a team that healed a man known as the London patient. He's only the second person in the world to be cured of the virus in the last 10 years. CGTN's Julie Shire reports.
Professor Ravindra Gupta has been honoured by Time magazine for his work to cure HIV on the London patient in 2016. Gupta's team followed work done in 2009 on the first person ever to be healed of the virus.
The idea was to replicate the Berlin patient's case where a donor was found for a cancer treatment that had a mutation that is present in small numbers of Europeans mainly. And to find a tissue match for a bone marrow transplant, as well as a match for the mutation, is quite challenging.
The delicate stem cell transplant was done after a donor was tracked down in Europe.
The new blood cells that came in were HIV resistant, and therefore the HIV couldn't really cause any further infection. And because of chemotherapy, we think that a lot of the infected cells in the body were destroyed during the transplant process. So we managed to demonstrate a cure.
Lifelong antiretroviral therapy is the only treatment that keeps HIV at bay. Gupta's important body of work brings hope to more than 38 million people living with the virus, most of whom are in sub-Saharan Africa.
I think a lot of people are very excited that the London patient may be cured of HIV because it really gives us a lot of hope that we're starting to build a really much more in-depth knowledge of what it's going to take to cure HIV.
This particular approach may not be widely rolled out to the population because of how expensive and dangerous it is, but it certainly shows that it can be done, and we can now start doing research that now starts to look at other less expensive methodologies and other safer ways to cure HIV.
Huge strides have been made in treating HIV and AIDS since its peak in 2004. Infection rates are lower, AIDS-related deaths have dropped 60% to less than 1 million a year. A cure, however, will help eradicate the disease. Julie Shara, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.